I saw this guy. I think his name was something Dr. Schlong a lot. I don't know, on Twitter. And he was saying he was excited about. He's like, I just bought a car with my OnlyFans, and everybody was like, "Word!" Well, of course, you can make money if you have enough subscribers.
Yeah.
But and then
what you gotta do?
Like, he subscribed to this girl's OnlyFans, and she was on there frying pork chops.
I saw it.
I heard that some comedian girls on there, and I heard that it's gonna be real hard for them after this drought is over to just go back to stage telling regular jokes. They're gonna be like, "Fuck your punchline, show me them titties." I haven't seen them, so I don't know if they're telling jokes or if they telling jokes with knobs. I don't know.
Is it though the comedians that were already kind of towing the line?
Oh, well, who was towing the line?
No, I mean,
are you talking about not clean comedy on stage?
Not even not clean comedy, but they kind of just fell into stand-up comedy. So if they on OnlyFans, it's not like, girl, what you doing? It's more so like,
There was girl that
you got an OnlyFans count? You worried about what it's gonna do to your rep?
There's one girl I know who was a comic, and I did some shoot, and she was an actor on there. And she's promoting her OnlyFans on Instagram, but on the regular Instagram. And when I was scrolling, I was like, oh, and she was inviting you on the regular with provocative advertising. And of course I was like, damn it, I don't go this way, but I want to see.
I know, right? That's the only thing I've been waiting. I want to subscribe just so I can see. I said, you got to stop being nosy. That's just.
Because if
Lou get
OnlyFans, I want to see what you're doing on there.
But don't they, depending on if it's like super risque, people on Twitter have been just like ripping it off OnlyFans and posting it on Twitter.
Really?
Twitter get nasty.
Yeah, Twitter is nasty. Like Safari and Erica Mena did like a little sex tape, and somebody ripped it off OnlyFans and put it on Twitter. They were like, I'm not paying for that, and they just.
I've scrolled on Twitter and see straight porn. I'm like,
well, I seen straight porn on Twitter, like straight. I was like, damn, girl.
And I would stay and watch the whole movie, like it's on here.
I watched it.
And I'm like,
I watched it.
And then I get concerned, like, should this be on here?
That's how I was wondering. I was like, and that's how you know he getting old, because I was like, is this allowed? Is this okay? Is this legal?
Because they're not
on Twitter.
They are straight spewing in the face on Twitter.
That's
I seen the whole threesome on Twitter.
Remember all the nudes, everybody's peen pic, all of that. I go straight to Twitter. I don't search the web. I go straight to Twitter.
Web.
I'll be like, let me go to Twitter. It's on here.
Yo, no bullshit. Like when I couldn't find Lil Baby, like his little joint, well, not his little joint, his big joint that was out and about. Yeah. Everybody was like, I can't find it. I was like, go to Twitter. It was all over Twitter. One girl was like, y'all welcome. Here go the link.
That's true. That thread was a rumor about somebody's stuff for real. You Google, it takes forever to Google and find it. When I'm back Safari, I'm like, I want to see the big deal. Literally. And I'm Googling it, and I'm like, you got to go through all these clickbaits. I'm like, all that, but you go right to Twitter, and they're like, here you go, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. You got to go far. I'm going to go look.
Oh, Crystal, you didn't see Safari's his thing?
I didn't see Safari's. I heard about it.
I saw it. I
ain't never seen it. Somebody sent me the link.
Yeah,
we'll find it on Twitter.
Yeah, it's something you want to see.
Safari is so big.
Yeah, you don't even need your frames. You don't even need those.
Yeah.
Safari is.
All right, well, I don't gotta read nothing, right? I bet. Fuck it. Because I can't. Reading is hard now.
I like your bangs. That's cute.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Bye-bye. Your hair.
I got tired of seeing my big ass forehead, so I was like, I gotta cover this up for the day. Something gotta happen.
What's up, ladies?
Hey.
Are you at the game, Angel?
Yeah, I'm in the bubble.
She said, I'm in the bubble.
Bubble, all right.
Girl, I've been trying to get in the bubble, man. It's hard to get in the bubble now.
But they bring your friends and family in now, ain't they?
Yeah, but you can only be friends, literally friends and family. But like, you can't bring like no jump offs, like no chick that you met
Nobody
off
off
of
of social media.
It gotta be some. Yeah,
Everybody.
I was already shooting my shot in the bubble. I was just like, I'll just give me 2 more weeks. Just give me 2 more weeks.
How many hoes are probably in the bubble trying to get in the bubble?
You saw the one dude that got cut from his basketball team because he dressed up a girl as a basketball.
That was football.
No, football. That was football. Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks dressed a bitch up in the uniform and got assaulted.
Did you see what the bitch looked like?
No, I didn't see what she looked like. Hideous.
Oh gosh, no. It
Y'all want to see what she looked like?
Yeah.
Put it up.
What did he dress her up as?
A player, so she had the uniform.
Y'all want to see what he threw his career away for? First of all, let me give you a little backstory on this man, right? This man worked super hard to get in the NFL. Y'all already know it's damn near impossible.
He was a rookie.
He was a rookie, and then he took like extra classes to like graduate early. Like he did it all. He was like, I'm gonna go to the NFL. I'm gonna be somebody, and he threw it away for her.
I did not even know she was a little ugly white girl. Shut up.
Listen, them Beckys be on that knob, y'all. Them Beckys be on that knob.
Isn't that for Tiffany from South Dakota?
Right, Tiffany from South Dakota.
She got that walk.
Lost his career, got fired. Like that's.
I hope his mama beat his ass.
They couldn't suspend him. Why they gotta fire him?
No, because he's jeopardizing the whole team. That shows you don't have any integrity. No, you don't care about your teammates. Like everything.
But it's a pandemic.
It's a pandemic.
Low-key, they probably fired him because she was ugly. That's probably why. It was like, you know what, you make bad decisions.
You make bad decisions.
Because if it was like Kylie Jenner,
judgment.
If it was Kylie Jenner, they'd be like, damn, like, man, like next time, just
like,
make
you
sure.
Picking pussy over football? Okay, you picking pussy over this $5 million contract. I don't know how much was his contract, Lou. You know what?
I don't know how much his contract is, but he broke now.
He broke.
Dang.
Oh, for a girl.
Everything you do, everything. She
But
not your wife.
How
Like,
she feel? Is she inviting him over? Like, I mean, you can come work for my daddy. What is she saying?
She's gonna leave.
She's off to the next one. She on to the next one, honey.
She's like, I knew I should have stayed with Brad.
Right. But she's gonna find another Tyrone and get him in trouble in the bubble too.
What in the Get Out, man?
Did you say what in the Get Out?
Yes, man. What is happening? Where?
I mean, how long was they in the bubble? Maybe he was just really horny and couldn't take it anymore.
Well, he is.
But you know, the NFL not really locked down like that, though. They have like fake bubbles where they're like, oh, just don't bring nobody to the hotel. But they don't have it like NBA or WNBA at all.
But you dressed the whole bitch up.
What they gonna do?
But they still had that rule. The niggas still went against that rule, so.
And it's like also like, yo, it's a pandemic.
Like it's a pandemic.
Like you are jeopardizing people's lives for that.
I'm not gonna lie. I have been venturing out more, and I had my first show at a club at night 2 nights ago. This staying away from people is really hard. Staying away from human beings is one of the hardest. First of all, they don't want to stay away from you. You're right. Age. When you don't say
hug
and you're like, no, I can't. Come on, no pictures, and then like, girl, stop playing. Come on and get this picture. And you forget, like, oh, they probably all got it, and I'm gonna get it. And then the night is over, and you're like, well, I probably have it, or I probably It's so hard to stay away from people, and they try. The club tries hard, and the staff got on masks. But first of all, it's hard to perform for any amount of time and then go back and put that condom on your face again. Look, I didn't finish talking. I'm looking forward to breathing now.
Right.
And like, okay, now put the mask on. You're like, you know
it's
what?
A muzzle.
I'd rather just die. I'd rather just die. I've been breathing, exhaling, inhaling freely for the last half hour. Now I should stop. Have any of you guys, I know Angel was talking about what to talk about. Have y'all gone on dates during COVID?
I went on
one.
2. And you yelled at me like both times I went out.
Yeah, I don't approve. Okay, I want to hear. Let me hear, Lou. What is it like to go on a date? Is it with a stranger, a guy you don't know?
It was a stranger. I met him through Hinge.
And
I love it.
Yeah, but we just went for a walk in the park. And then he bought me ice cream.
Were you socially distanced?
Yeah, until we got in the car together. And then I was like, this is stupid.
Didn't y'all come in separate transportation vehicles or what happened?
Yeah, we did.
Why'd you get in the car together?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Because we went to go get ice cream. We left my car parked and we went to go get ice cream. And we came back to my car. So I was like, I'm not driving
the
now.
whole time. Took it off to eat the ice cream.
Take it off to eat the ice cream.
And then you put it back on when you're done with the ice cream?
Yeah. But then I was like, this is just so dumb. This is so dumb.
So what happened to him? Is this edible arrangement?
No, he just
guy.
we had a great time, and then I hit him up, and then he just never hit me back, and I was like, okay.
Right.
Because you know why?
That ice cream.
Because you know why we had that. Now in hindsight, thinking about it, it's because the conversations we was having, and one of the conversations was about money, and he was like, you know, what are you looking for? And I'm like, X, Y, and Z. He's like, I don't make that much money. He's like, what did he say? I started laughing, and I didn't mean to laugh in his face, but it was just so cliche because he was like, you know, I don't live with my mom. My mom lives with me.
Oh God!
I was like,
wait a minute.
The over 35.
If you're over 35, that is very possible. Because
he was not.
But some people use it as
a master suite, though. There's no way that you living with your mama and she got the master and you in the basement. I'm sorry. That means you stayed. You didn't move mama in with you because you're not gonna switch to master suites.
I don't remember too much because I wasn't at certain times. Sometimes I clock out of conversations because I'm just like, oh, this ain't going nowhere. But he, I think he said it was a 2-bedroom, and I was like, oh, y'all roommates?
Apartment? Like that?
Yeah, but then he was like, but she moving out soon. You know,
Mom ain't going nowhere. We in the quarantine. She
ain't
leaving.
Right. In the pandemic, like you just said.
Yeah, plus, she need her half of the rent. She ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. So we went on one date. That was it, and that was it.
Is this the guy that you asked, or that he asked, how much money should I make, or something like that? Remember you?
No, that was a dude that was my Uber driver and decided to tell me as a surprise.
Right. That's right.
And what was the second guy you went out with during COVID? When was that?
Well, we didn't go out. We just talked on the phone a lot, and then I realized like he's the one that lived at home and had it with his whole family, his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, her boyfriend, and it was like, and I kept asking him who he lived with, and then he kept like making excuses like all the time, and I was like, man, who do you live with, man? Do you live with your parents? Your cousins? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, which one? He's like, all of them.
All of them, everybody.
How old was he?
The whole house gonna have
he was 30.
The whole family tree is together.
Yeah. 3 generations.
Yeah, so I had to be real with him. We was talking. He had great conversation. He was really, really cool. But I had to be real with him, and I was like, "Yo, this ain't gonna work, man. We just like in 2 different places in our lives, and like this is not." I was like, "You need to get, you know." If you was a little bit more established, that's different. But like,
is he trying to do something? Is he trying to or move?
He wants to be an actor.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait, so the want to be?
My dry cleaner want to be an actor.
Does he have
like?
Is he auditioning? Because want to be.
Nah, he self-submits on Actors Access.
All right. You don't have an agent. He's not.
Nah, he's never really acted in anything. He tried to. He wanted me to.
All he would do is put it on you and then ask you, "Yo, can I meet your agent?" And that's
hell no.
Was he cute? What did he look like?
He was brown skin. He was cute.
You know he cute if Luke going out with him. That's the only reason. That's the first
something with it. He cute. Yeah.
He got a nice ass. He had a nice ass body. I tell you that. He's one of them unsolicited body pics, and I'd be like, send them.
Hilarious.
Did I send it to you, Jackie? I'll be sending them. Don't send me nudes. I'm sending it to my friends. Like, I'm like, I gotta see this, yeah.
I do. If I get an impressive one, I show everybody.
Yeah. So that's the only 2 things that I really, really engaged in. Nothing else really caught my attention. I haven't really gone out physically on a date with nobody. But guys with kids, I can't do that. So
why? Y'all
got
rules?
Why not?
I tried on many occasions, and it doesn't work.
Oh, you said that. You said the kids get to it. You start liking the kid, and if it don't work out.
Like, I already tried that. Like, I mean, her cool, and she calling me like, yo, what's up? Like, no, ain't no more what's up. Like, go.
Since you established that relationship, you don't want to keep that with that little girl?
No, go that way.
Come on, Crystal.
No, go
It
that
is
way.
sad. I dated somebody with kids, and I felt bad after stopping to talk to him because one of his daughters, I really liked it, and I was like, I could be her mentor, but then I'm gonna have to see his ass. Then I gotta see his ass, and then I don't want to do it. So
the time I dated a guy seriously. He had a little boy who was 5, and of course he and I fell in love, but me and the father fell out of love, and I'm like, this little boy's mine now, you know?
Right.
I mean?
Yeah.
And he had a big dog, and I'm like, I love this family. I'm not crazy about you no more.
Yeah. Unless my life turns into a Tyler Perry movie and it's like Idris Elba and he got 3 little daughters and
my 3 little girls.
Yeah, then I might be like, you know what? This stepmom life might not be that bad.
Yeah, it is levels.
I'm not gonna lie. I think some of y'all on here are a little bit delusional. You got too many.
I agree.
I totally agree.
That's cool. I'm gonna ride that shit till the wheels fall off.
Okay, she'll start crossing that shit off.
There's levels to it.
Because
you meet the guy.
People have life, but you meet them. Yeah. They had a full life before you.
That's great. I've had a full life too, and I ain't got no kids. I've lived like 18 lifetimes. You say I've done it. Still no kids.
well, I think as we get older, you at certain things you can't get past. You can, but they become more common. Kids, men who are divorced.
I like a divorced man. I tell you that right.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. You could be divorced all you want.
You can't get around it after a certain point in time.
Be closed off to it, because what if you meet the man of your dreams and he has some kids and you're just like, nope, I ain't even gonna get to know him.
You said some?
He ain't the man of her dreams. Then
here's the thing, Lou. Lou, if you want a man who makes a certain amount of money, established in his career, he'll have to inevitably be a certain age minimum.
Right.
Which means chances are more than not that he will have a system that he had to help build, whether it's a wife, ex-wife, kids,
baby
mama.
I just don't want her to miss out on the man that she wants just because he has kids.
I'm like, don't.
But we all have a thing, so maybe that's her one thing. Like your thing may be, a job or height or location or whatever.
Just like Angel said the other day, she can't fall in love with a broke man. She don't know how nobody, a guy with no job. She don't know. And I was like, y'all been in love with a nigga ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? But that's her thing. For me, I've tried dating dudes who got kids. I've done it. But I think in my head, in my bubble, my world, if I'm a certain way, look, we all here are women of a certain stature, certain amount of money in their pocket, got certain expectations. Why can't we why is it so out of reach to believe that there's a male counterpart on the other end that's just the same? I don't understand that. I hate when people put limitations on it, like, you're losing your.
Sometimes you fall in love and it's too late.
But hold up, because she just made a point. Lou just made a point. We all on here single and shit. So you trying to say that if Lou go ahead and accept niggas who what's your thing? Who have kids, that she gonna find somebody? No, because the 5 of us are showing that. The 5 of us are proving that that's not true. So
we have a nice age range between all of us. So there, I still feel like there is. That's when people be like, "Oh, Lou, you got too many standards. You got too many this." Yeah, because you know why? I'm not gonna ask no man to be nothing I ain't. So if I ain't got no kids, I expect you not to have no kids. If I got some degrees, meet me where I want a man equally yoked. Yeah. If you want to get biblical, I want a man equally yoked.
Why is he not equally yoked if he has kids?
That's because I don't.
Give her 10 years. That's all.
He don't match.
He's a give her 10 years.
See me in 10 years when you see my beautiful little baby and my husband as we share our child together, our firstborn. You can be there and see me in 10 years. Yeah, non-believers. Because everything I say, I do and I get.
No. I get it. No, I don't necessarily believe that equally yoked means
no kids.
All things. Yeah. So you can be equally yoked with someone, but they have something that you don't have. Spiritually, y'all yoked. Communication, y'all yoked. Education principles, standard where y'all want to go in life. You can be yoked on that level, but I don't think that means it can.
Everybody interprets it the way they want to interpret it, you know, and that's just how I look at it. So I'm gonna keep my high hopes. You know, God, I might find a man in my life who got a kid who I'll never see, and that nigga live in Africa, and I see that kid once a year. That'd be cool. Like that is A-okay with me. I don't want that. That's just not what I want. And if that's what it is, then that's what it is, and I'll love that little motherfucker like he mine. But that's just not what I'm looking for. That's not my goal. That ain't on my to-do list.
Like he mine.
So what's everybody's thing then? Lulu's thing is one of her things is kids. What are y'all thing? My thing is at this point, if you don't have relationships with both of your parents, I don't want to date you. I'm not saying that I won't date you.
A lot of people ain't got a girl that's going. You ain't gonna have nobody.
No.
What if you get the man of your dreams and he ain't got no daddy?
I didn't say
it's not his fault, Cornelia.
It's not his fault. However, what I've learned in my experiences with dating men who have some type of relationship with both of their parents versus having relationship with one, none, broken homes, all of that.
Better.
The ones that I've experienced who have no relationships with one of their parents or both, there's a lot of baggage, especially for Black men. It's harder for Black men for some reason to work through baggage or to work through trauma, especially trauma that they got when they were children.
But you know the numbers of the men who come from broken homes? Like
I hear you. However,
I have never had a Black man in my life who
had both parents.
No. Even if that had a daddy at all.
I mean, well,
majority of the dudes I date don't got no daddy.
Yeah, you.
See, I've only dated.
I mean, I dated some, but
I've probably dated maybe only like 2 or 3 people who didn't have a relationship with their father at all. Only like 2 or 3.
No,
I know a lot of dudes ain't got no
there's a lot of dudes out there.
My deal breaker is no mother. I don't mean, if I had a choice, she either got to be dead or not live anywhere near us. Because I had a boyfriend for a long time where his mother got in the way, and he wouldn't work hard to make me and her. He wouldn't put any effort into me and her getting to know each other. She didn't give a shit about me. She was kind of, slick when she talked to me or talked about me. And I decided because of that, I'm like, if I have it, I'll deal with it. But if I had a choice, I'm like, is your mom cool? Like, is she away cool? Cool. Then like you and I.
You don't want him to have a mother. So
I'd rather.
You see, everybody got their thing.
Everybody got their.
So don't be jumping down my neck with these little motherfuckers that ain't even mine.
That if the mother is around, I will deal with it. But if I had a choice, I'm like, your mom, I don't want her a part of our thing.
I dated a guy who was a mama's boy or whatever, and
boy. The older you get, people's parents get old. And it's a luxury to have the parents live in Baltimore or live in another state. But the reality is, the older your family gets, you might have to move back home, and they might have to move in with you.
Yeah.
Right?
I just think that it's important to make sure that whatever your thing is, it's not shallow and superficial. That's where the debate comes in with, your thing, my thing, what have you. Like, I feel like when it comes to having a job, an adult needs to be self-supporting by their own contributions, period. Across the board, single or not. You should not expect someone to take care of you and your dreams. That's just period. But when it comes to like how they have lived, I think that it's important as a partner in the relationship to be a little bit more open-minded to assess the nature of the relationship that you are judging. So like if he doesn't have a good relationship with his mom, maybe she was a drug addict for 12 years and they just started rehab. Maybe she was abandoned. So you can't just look at it on the surface
cut people out.
And say, right. And so with Lou, I understand where she's saying, I don't want the children, but look deeper and say, is it that you don't want children because you don't like to juggle the time? Is it because you don't like to also have to have a relationship with this other adult, which is the child's mother?
Yes, I don't want none of those things in my life.
Yeah, so then that's fair.
I don't need none of that.
All of the above.
So if it don't work for you and you're like, I can't cope, then it's about assessing your limitations and not theirs. Because that's not a limitation on him, that's a limitation on you.
No, it's not.
I agree. No, I agree. And when I say that, especially about having some type of relationship, whether it's good or bad, with your parents. I've been in an experience where I've had the man who had the mother who was an addict. He was in his adult life codependent. It was a lot of stuff that needed to be worked through that he was resistant to. Another man, his daddy was an addict. I just don't, I no longer have the capacity to work through certain things. I'll go with you to therapy. We can do couples therapy. We can work on all kinds of things, but certain things, I don't have the capacity to work through.
But there are also parents who stayed together who fucked up too. They stayed together just for, you know, comfort or whatever, financial, and they didn't teach how to two loving people, you know, forming a family either now. So
because our generation, we get divorced. We're like, I'm getting my shit and I'm leaving. But the ones before us, they're like divorced. They're like,
they stay together.
Him, but we're not leaving. Nobody's moving out. We don't have sex anymore. We just here.
So that means some unhealthy habits could have been taught to those children too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
My parents have been together for 52 years and I've seen them fight for all of my life. Yeah. Like there wasn't like a good, great, healthy relationship, but they stayed because my mom was like, I'm not going to let no other woman raise my kids. I'm staying. These are my kids and they need a father. Yeah. We're both immigrants in this damn country. Like she can't be on her own and provide for herself. So I'm going to stay. So that's what I was raised on. Like, so it's not like it was like the greatest, picture of a family or a marriage, but it was like, that's what I know.
You know, the memory I have of the guy now who is back, of course he is. The memory I have
from last week.
He's back. Y'all back together?
Yeah, I told you, Lou, the keys. I figured out. It's not, he has to die.
You did not tell me about
this. What? You gotta die, Jackie.
You did not tell me. The last time I spoke. What did I die on your birthday?
The only way
on your birthday
away from him was that he has to die. There's no other way.
What did he come back with, girl? A naked towel and some lobster? What did he do?
It was a birthday.
Oh, the whole birthday week. And
but Jackie just categorized him, though. I want to tell you that he's not an unemployed man. He's on disability. There's a difference.
Yeah. And it's something that he's doing.
And he's not jobless.
And it's something that he's doing that Jackie absolutely loves. And it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. That's the thing. Like a lot of times, especially if we,
put your hands down.
Especially if we share that they have some things that might not be so attractive, then a lot of times women are like, oh, I don't want people to know that I'm going back. If you're going back, you're going back because it's something that he's doing to Jackie or with Jackie or for Jackie that she likes. Jackie is a smart woman, an accomplished woman. She wouldn't have got this far in life if she hadn't made some right decisions.
Or she had somebody else. No, just
Jackie is the only one. Jackie's the only one who thought she wasn't going back, child. We all knew that. Like,
Angel, you paid me to go back.
Somebody called it Lou, or somebody called it last week.
Look at Lou. I was like, that ain't over because you're not giving me no substance.
No, here's why he and I have been getting along, and this is a new revelation. I told Lou this.
What did he get you for your birthday?
Some other girl that I said that he and I don't talk about our relationship.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And somebody said on social media. I said no, with one another.
But that was me. I was like, are you talking about social media?
I don't talk about it. We don't talk. We act it out. Where he cooks, I cook, we love on each other, and we don't talk about it because I'm that girl that's like, we should have a talk. I'm that girl every Tuesday. I'm like, we should sit down and have a talk.
Every Tuesday.
Tuesday talks, yeah.
And I'm not doing that. And I'm like, Jackie, you know what? You can't make any decisions right now with your money and your career, so I'm just gonna ride it out, literally, and let's have fun.
That's enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment because every day things are getting worse, like in the world. Yeah. I'm like,
and nothing's promised. Nothing's
people dying left and right, not even from COVID.
Be happy, ride the dick, practice your WAP, do all of that. Have fun, girl.
If you have the urge to ask, like, what are we or where is this going?
I know in his mind we're a couple. In my mind, I'm the one that leaves every 4 days.
In your mind, what, Jackie?
In my mind, we break up every 4 days. In his mind, I'm his. I know how.
Even regardless, the breakup don't mean anything to him. The fight.
He texts every day, like, good morning. I'm like, didn't I tell you last night to drop dead? In his head, in his
That
head,
didn't happen.
Drop dead.
yeah,
That's that hood mentality, though.
It is.
Jackie has fear of intimacy.
I do.
Jackie, your
Commitment folk.
style is called attachment avoidance.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he wants me to surrender.
Yes. See, the thing with Jackie is the guy is so consistent, it scares her. And he's reliable emotionally, and that makes her have anxiety. So she pushes him away every time she starts feeling vulnerable.
Yeah, he wants me to. His exact words like, "Why won't you just surrender? You're fighting it." And I'm just
Really?
like, and I'm
Put the white flag, Jackie.
because we all have I have the Lou list in my head. Lou's list ain't new. We all got the Lou list. And he doesn't fulfill most of Lou's list, but I love him. So it's like that's why I said it could be too late. You can have all those requirements, but you're like, but I'm already hooked. So I don't know what to do.
First of all, half the niggas on my list don't ever meet the requirements on my list. So
Well, and it depends on what you want, Jackie, because you don't want to get married again, do you?
I do, but I don't care if we don't. I don't think about it. I think about it like
that was such a woman question answer.
Yeah. Only if you do.
I mean, they do, but if you really want to.
Right. When I was younger, I was obsessed with it because I when I was young, and the last boyfriend, we were shopping for rings. Because I used to be like, if we're gonna be together, I need to be your wife. But in the last like 5-6 years, I have let go of the whole marriage dependent. Because I was married for a minute, and I realized that people be so hung up on here's what it is. The amount of comics I have seen get married on social media, and like 5 out of 7 of them be over in a year or two. Because I think people really want the wedding and they want the partnership, but the marriage ain't healthy. The relationship ain't healthy.
You don't want to put the work into it.
Help. A lot of people looking for help instead of a spouse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For help. Looking for help. Yeah. It is. It's a lot of, especially in California, a lot of people in California are looking for help instead of a spouse. They look for somebody that wants to go half on them bills.
Ooh.
I don't need nobody gonna have on my bills.
Hey, I'll take my bills all to myself.
I take my bills to the face.
Jackie, what does that have to do with you?
What do you
Stop
mean?
looking at other people. Stop looking at other people's business and applying what
I'm
they're
just saying
doing.
it all contributes to how I understand what matters. That's all I mean.
Okay,
You got a book or something, Angel? Because you be reading people. Did you get your doctrine over the weekend? Because she's like, see, what's going on with Jackie is. Like, when did you get your
Jackie already know me. Jackie already know me. Y'all just get to it. So just
She's always been this way for like a decade.
I know you too.
Well, I don't know, and I need to know when did the doctor degree come in.
Jackie, why can't you just decide that you are going to make every effort, just make a decision to drop what you think you know about love. If you let go what you think you know about love, you will experience him and your life in a whole nother direction. What holds us down is what we think we know. It's our perception that holds us back, not the reality.
I don't think I know, because I've never been in love like this before, so I don't really know.
Right. Because you keep blocking it.
In love when you got married?
No,
What
I
you
wasn't
say,
in love when
Crystal?
I got married.
I asked her if she didn't think she was in love when she got married, and she said no.
No, I've been through a lot of them. I've only loved this guy. So that's why I'm
Really?
I'm
Boy,
hanging
this
in there.
the only guy you feel like you love. Love on him. Love on him.
Yeah,
love
you
on
ain't never say
him.
that
You know
shit.
what? Free fall, bitch. You got a free fall. Long as you around there with your training wheels on, you ain't gonna ride good. Just free fall, bitch, and enjoy it. And if
playing with this
we gonna
nigga.
help you. We gonna
First
rub
of
the
all,
elbows to help.
That is a key information that you
Hello.
told us a long time
3
ago.
weeks ago when we started this shit.
I've been angry the whole time. I'm letting go of the anger.
Oh, man.
Fighting that love, girl. Fighting that love.
Girl, when you gonna stay with your man and go move into the ghost house and get you a nice...
got a man
Did you send me?
home.
Yeah.
I want Angel, talk about the dates you've been going on, because you had me dying in our private meeting. Angel's been meeting dudes also, but they've been letting all of us down.
Where, Angel? Hinge or what you doing?
I deleted Hinge.
I'm on Hinge.
Why you go so extreme? Go ahead, Angel.
I was on Hinge and
I got everybody on Hinge.
Coffee Meets Bagel. So no, what I do is
I heard that site is good.
I'm enjoying quarantine dating because it literally makes you get to know people and actually talk and get to like really exchange ideas versus when you're in front of them and you know they smelling good and they looking good and all your other hormones and senses are heightened. So like I do Zoom dates. I also do meetups where we like buy food and eat outside. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, because right now it's the whole like, do we mesh? Do we vibe? So
after how soon after talking that you meet on these things do you do the Zoom? Do you do it as soon as possible? Really?
And so I don't do that whole texting for a week. I delete those dudes. If you
that's what I be doing. They tired of me.
No, because all you're doing is their entertainment. Like they're on the toilet. Like, let me check on Courtney today. If I only get like, hey, beautiful, the next morning, good morning, beautiful, goodbye.
Not those, but full conversations. Go ahead.
That's what I would do when I met them on Tinder. If they were too much in the messaging, I'm like, hey, what's up? What are we doing?
I don't like my time. Because you know, men are very entertained by just entertaining you. Like just holding your attention is a game for them. They find that very relaxing and fun, and can have all the intentions of dealing with another chick, and you just be, you know, something.
I got the guys keep asking me to FaceTime and all that shit, and I don't be wanting to do it. I be like,
I feel like Courtney a tease. I feel like you be teasing these niggas out
here. I'm not teasing, but you need to. I don't know. Are you worth it? My FaceTime, really? I don't like.
What?
Are we there yet?
That's not a commitment. FaceTiming, is it?
Yeah, no. I think I finally come to the conclusion that I really just don't have the time to date. I need to be honest, because dudes is like, yo, let's hang out. I'm like, yo, I got 3 shows to do today. I got to do X, Y, and Z. I got to do this brand deal. And then I got to work out. And then I actually got to get back up and do it all over again tomorrow. I'm not free until like 2 weeks from now.
And sometimes these guys, I was in Chicago and I was on Tinder in Chicago. And I felt like Janet Jackson. I was matching with every nigga within 20 miles.
Right?
I'm mad you said Janet Jackson. Out of all people, you said Janet.
But they were all like, "What you doing right now?" They were like, "How about now?" And I'm like, take it easy with the now.
Right.
Take it easy with the now.
But no, not right now.
A guy hit me. We've been talking on Hinge, and he's like, "Oh, let's FaceTime tonight at 9." And so I saw it, but I'm like, what? I'm on the East Coast. That's 12. I was like, I didn't hit him till the next day this morning. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm on the East Coast with family and I'm working. I'm free Thursday. Like maybe try Thursday or Friday.
You don't like him.
Yeah.
Like, bitch. I ain't heard back from him. Yeah, he ain't.
I don't like these guys.
I mean,
like them, you make the time. You be like, okay.
I like him. I mean, I don't know him, but you know.
But how are you supposed to like somebody immediately off hand?
Right. That's why I need more.
It's hard.
Their face.
And that's why I say dating apps are so shallow. And that's why I can't do dating apps no more, because you're not scrolling and go, oh, he has an exhilarating personality from this shirtless picture. What is he, a lawyer? No, you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You're swiping and you're like, whoa, he looked nice. Then you're like, well, what does he do? What is he into? And from there, you're like, you know, where do I go proceed with this? Real, I'm going to be real with y'all and tell y'all my business. I'm about to get a matchmaker. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invest a little.
Some dough on the
girl. I'm like, yo, because I'm on Hinge and it's not the quality I want. I'm over here. And what's next? Me what? Go to Match.com? It's the same pool. You know, I want a different pool. So I figured.
True, you do. I do. When I was on online sites, I was seeing the same dudes on different sites, and I was like, "Am I a hoe or is he?" I don't know.
We both hoes. We all hoes, and we're hoeing together, trying to figure a way out the whole life. And I'm like, yo, maybe if I change my pool, it'll be a different fish over there. So
if you pay for the pool, that is a different pool.
I don't mind paying for the pool. I'll pay for everything else. I'm gonna pay for the pool.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the men in my experience that do matchmakers, they're not gonna be the attraction level that you look for. They're not gonna be.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know everything, Angel. You don't know. You don't got the answer. You're not Sway. You don't got the answers for everything.
You don't know.
There might be. You know why? Because in my head, Exactly. What if there's a freak?
What she wants.
Exactly. So stop shutting my shit down. Maybe because it didn't work for you. Just because no. Just because it didn't work for you, don't mean it ain't gonna work for everybody else. Let me live in my happy bubble. This ain't your bubble. It ain't meant to be your bubble. Your bubble is the way your bubble is. Let me live in mine. So if I want to have my perception of the type of niggas that's out there, let me have that. Don't shut down everything I gotta say. Like this, like relax on that. Let other people have their vibes. You don't got all the answers unless you got a book or a degree or a Harvard backing you up. Like it's not factual. It's
not everybody got a book though. You can look. I can type up a
workbook. It's clear. May I respond?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody got a book.
May I respond?
Everybody got a book.
No, I will totally accept.
I'm about to write a workbook.
I will totally accept her boundary. However, please understand that you are on a relatable podcast where there are 5 opinions, and what I'm noticing is that when Lou says it's that way, then Lou says it's that way. Just like when you said with the men.
Yeah, for me. That's for me. When Cornelia says what she says about what she wants, that's Cornelia.
You're on a panel. Which
and guess what? There's a lot of bitches like me that's gonna tell you the same damn thing. So I'm speaking for all the bitches that want to say this. You're welcome, America. You're freaking welcome.
Let me ask you,
are you drinking?
Will I be able to finish?
I don't drink.
Will I be able to finish my thought, or will I always get interrupted? Because I remember you saying yours. I listen.
Angel,
is that it or no?
I'm the boss. I thought I was, but Lou be making me feel like I don't be shit on here. Angel. Go ahead.
What did I do to make you feel like you
It's Angel's chance to talk.
It's Angel has the floor.
Your whole thing, and I just wanted to speak back. That's all.
I am teasing you. I was gonna tattoo on your face on my arm. You know that. Stop.
Ooh, Lulu,
where'd she go?
This is the whole Nene Leaks moment.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and talk because I'm the fucking villain. I'm the villain for sticking up for myself.
How did you become a villain?
It's not. I'm not relatable because I don't agree with what the fuck you said.
Lulu, just listen to her rebuttal.
Lou, where you at?
I'm here. I'm listening.
But we need to see your pretty face.
Now y'all need to see my face.
All I wanted to say was I accept your boundary.
Yeah.
Now that I know that once you express yourself, it's not up for debate. I'm good. That's all I wanted to say.
Now put your jiggly movies back on the
it's
screen.
not about expressing myself. It's like every time somebody says something, you find the negation of that. And it's like, yo, I believe me. Protect my energy. I only speak positivity in my life. Everything I have, I've manifested. So when I see people coming at my dreams every time because you want to instill your relatable fact, that fact may be relatable for you. But there's a lot of women that dream big like me. So I'm gonna speak my truth for the women that's gonna dream big. That still got their hope.
Dream big.
So, but there's bitches that dream. My dreams are not maybe not be like your dreams, but I'm gonna dream big, and I'm not here to mess up nobody's vibe. So I'm gonna be.
I think that was a nice interaction of beautiful
that way back and forth.
That's right.
Discussion.
Respecting boundaries.
Did I accept the boundary?
You sure did.
We have an understanding now.
I don't remember. Do I owe an apology? Do you feel that I offended you or called you out your name or what have you? Okay,
you know you ain't call her name.
Yeah, you ain't call her name.
You ain't gotta apologize for nothing.
Lou, I don't want you to get the impression that not disagreeing, but having a passionate opinion about your opinion means that we're trying to shut you down.
Man, y'all be clowning on me.
Are you the bad guy?
What's so sensitive? Nobody clowning on you. You have a strong ass personality, so you should be able to take it.
I am. Why do you think I'm not going to say that's why I stand up for myself?
That's why she spoke up.
Exactly. What you talking about?
I can
as
say
much
this.
as you need to, but don't look at it as we're against you.
We're beating you up.
No, I'm just always going to speak my truth.
Wait a minute, hold up now.
It was only Angel.
It was me. I was the one.
But if it's one, it's all of them.
But then Jackie made the comment about Lulu doing something, and that ticked her off.
In all honesty, I admittedly pick at her in a fun way, where I'm like, your things are to this and blah blah blah, and I know that she and I can go back and forth, and I can take it. I'm not worried about it. I know she can take it, but I don't want her to look at it as we don't think that what she wants for herself is not attainable.
Yeah, but it's attainable. Yeah.
You know, that's all.
But at the same time, what I'm saying just want us to feel safe enough to understand that our ideas can be debated. That's what I thought. That was my understanding of a panel, is that someone expresses something and then you say whether that works for you or work for you. First of all,
like The View. When you watch The View, The View's a
right.
mess.
That's what I'm saying. I've never been to a matchmaker. That's number one. And I was just saying that I went to a wedding done by the matchmaker and the girl showed me some of her possibilities and I was just kind of like, oh, okay. But I wasn't at all saying, Lou, you can't go find love at a matchmaker. I respect everyone's choices, but that doesn't mean that that I have to agree with it.
No, but the first thing that came out your mouth was, "Hey, Lou, they not as cute over there." Like, it was like, damn, like that.
I mean, sometimes they do be ugly though.
They're not.
A lot of niggas is ugly.
Y'all never used to watch Millionaire Matchmaker? They weren't
There's
ugly.
a lot of ugly niggas. I date ugly niggas for free. So might as well give me an ugly one that got the bang.
And the other part though, Lou, you presented that not as a dream. You presented that as an alternative to Hinge because the niggas on Hinge you didn't like. So I was just trying to say,
I said as far as my dream on the type of nigga I want. Not as far as...
You want a different class. She was saying the Hinge wasn't...
Right.
Yeah.
And Hinge is free. So what I'm
saying... shop in a different
Hinge, you pay for Hinge. I pay for
They got
Hinge.
two. I'm on a free Hinge.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that.
Back in the day when when I was heavy on blackpeoplemeet.com, I fucked everybody on that site.
On what?
I went through them years ago. Because when I haven't online dated in over probably almost a decade. But when I was on it, I used it like I'm going through all of these dudes. And you do find that the more you go through the free site dudes, that you get what you pay for, or you get what you
Exactly.
pay
Yeah.
for.
With anything.
You know? So if you want a matchmaker, this means I need to give a list to somebody whose job it is to be like, you need to find what's on this list.
And if God is sending you that way, you might find your goddamn nugget in a haystack or whatever that is.
Because you're willing to do what a lot of women aren't willing to do, which is pay for it. You're like, look, I don't have time. It's like when you're trying to find something to wear. You're like, look, I don't want to go online. I want to go to Nordstrom, to this department. I want to get this dress and I want to get the fuck out of there. I don't got time to look at all the dresses and on every floor. That's all you're doing. You're just narrowing down your search.
Oh, I know.
How you gonna find a matchmaker?
Oh, my homegirl, she's doing that for me. She's doing the research.
Okay.
So she's gonna, she said she's gonna make a list of them, and she's like, you pick which one you want to go see, which one you want to talk to.
Are you open to all races?
No.
Okay.
Say what you want. No, I'm not.
No, why are you being defensive? I don't give a
Because I can see it boiling in Angel's face right now. I can see it boiling already. I can see it. I see it.
I'm waiting on Cornelia to speak so I can say.
Oh, what? I'm not closed off to other races. I just don't like talking to white boys about rap music and black stuff. Like, I don't care. I don't want to hear that you listening to a Tribe Called Quest.
Or the ones that's like, oh, I'm really cool for a white guy. I don't want to deal with that.
But I will date a white man. I
don't like black jokes. I don't like black fetish comments. I'm very sensitive to that kind of stuff.
Like, my brother dated enough white girls for the both of us in the family.
So how old is your brother, girl? He's single?
Girl, no, he ain't shit. He don't want that. He ain't shit. He married. He married and got 3 kids. He out the game, right. But I don't. That's just not my thing. Yeah, that's just not my thing. That's not who I connect with. That's not what I want to build with. But that's just me.
No. I consider myself to be like whatever God has for me, so I keep it open.
Exactly.
But whenever I'm around,
good for y'all.
But whenever, no. My point is on your side.
But you know what I love about this panel is like nobody really wants to be honest.
Lou,
like everybody be sitting there.
In your direction if you let
everybody be sitting there like, oh, what God want for me? Ain't none of y'all sucking no white dick.
No, my point was.
No, I dated a white guy.
Wait a minute.
My point was getting off the freeway on your exit. You didn't let me finish. My point was getting off your exit. Yeah. I was saying, I tell God or whatever when I get lonely or when I'm like, look, I just don't know what I'm doing. And every time I have opened up my mind to a Caucasian man, it gets shut down. Like the 405 on Oscar night. I try and they just don't, nothing in my soul or my backbone or my vibe or my crotch, any part of my body feels something natural for a Caucasian man. And I be trying. But when it
white
comes
boys loved me,
but
especially when I first got to LA.
when it comes to black guys, I literally like lose the ability to think straight, and I can't, and you can't control.
I'm like a black man.
You can't control that. When a black guy walks in the room and he's decent looking, my first thought is I could probably get that. But it could be the hottest white guy walk in and I'm just like, yeah, and I'm gone. I'm not even thinking about it. So I understand that you want what you want. I know what it feels like to have no control of what you're attracted to.
Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help it. All the dudes I like look alike. It's like
Right.
Nobody
you got
do
a type.
this.
You got a type. That's
He
my
did
type.
that.
My type. Yeah.
Although the older I get, if you were to line up all of my black lovers, they do be like a big array. They be short, they be 6'6", they be 5'5", fat as hell, way better shape than me, light as Drake, dark as God knows who. And as older I get, the more I'm like, as long as he African American, I don't really, all the other stuff can come and go. I just need him to be black.
Has anyone slept with a super fat man though, like to where you couldn't even see his junk?
I had my last boyfriend, and I hope he doesn't watch it. But my last boyfriend.
I don't be meeting them. I don't know where they be at.
My last boyfriend,
They definitely ain't hiding behind no tree.
Yeah, like, I don't know where they be.
here's what's sexy though. My last boyfriend was a really, 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 really fat guy. But he was also a really, really, really successful producer in the business. And he didn't have time for me. And that's what comes to mind when I hear matchmaker. If you get a man of a certain tax bracket, they don't have time. And that's actually hot. When they're really busy like that.
I don't care how busy somebody is. If you that one, they gonna make some time for you. They are. Because they gonna want to make sure
we had to schedule the hell out of our dating.
Huh?
So we had to schedule our dating like crazy. He didn't have time. He made time, but he didn't have idle time. And I thought that was the sexiest thing.
Yeah.
I know. Busy man.
Because he busy. Yeah. Okay.
I dated a fat linebacker back in the day, a long time ago. And yeah, that wasn't my type. When you got the fat behind your neck, I mean, it was just too many. In the belly, I couldn't see the thing. And then when I saw it, it was smaller. I tried because he loved me. He was like, I know what you want. You want the house and the 3-car garage. And
he could have been the love of your life, huh? Why don't you expand your horizons, girl? Huh? No. You don't need a big dick. You don't need all of that.
Genuine. I need a lover.
He got an 800 credit score. He could buy a new dick.
No, my guy he didn't have a small dick, but his stomach was so big, we couldn't do doggy style. That was off the table.
That extra pushing would have been good.
Wait a minute.
Lift it on.
It was too big to lift.
You have to sit it on your back.
You're supposed to you gonna sit it on your back.
It was uncomfortable, and it upset me that he wouldn't let me. Like I was like, look, we could both Weight Watchers together, Jenny Craig together. We could do.
He didn't want to lose weight,
and he was just like, he just wouldn't accept that. I'm like, we can be fat together and then unfat together, but he was just so used to his lifestyle that I got frustrated. I'm like, if you don't want
what food, his lifestyle was just food.
He worked so much that whatever he ate. He didn't have time to the salad, whatever. He'd be on a plane out of nowhere.
Yeah, 16, 17 hours set.
There's when you don't have discipline and you work those many hours a day, you gotta get that discipline, and that's hard. And I already don't have it with a regular, lifestyle. Imagine, sun up to sundown type of thing. But okay, wait a minute. Now, Courtney, you went on some Hinge dates. How did those go?
No, I you mean like quarantine days? Have I been on a date since quarantine? Yeah. I've only been on one, and that was with Flowers.
How's he doing?
He liked him a lot.
Huh?
I thought you really liked him, and you were giving him a chance.
I am. Lou, stop making that face. No, I am. So this is the thing, like the quarantine just like he's a germaphobe, I'm a germaphobe. So we haven't really seen and then my schedule.
Like 2022.
You huh?
You're not gonna fuck for 2 years. You're both germaphobes.
Right. But I do like him. We have great conversations. Like we talk for an hour. Time we talk, we laugh. Like it's good, but I don't know where. He likes me a lot. It's cool. I'm on the East Coast now.
You're not crazy about him, Courtney. I can tell when Courtney like a guy. You don't like him.
I know I'd be giddy, huh?
Yeah.
But I think it's just honestly like I was giddy in the beginning, but it's just like I think when it's like because the quarantine is just like okay,
It's very
like
easy to fall out of it.
I get bored really quickly.
He don't sound funny. That's what it sounds like to me. Is he funny?
Oh yeah, he's like I said, we have great conversations.
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
laughing and everything, but
Mine's not funny at all. All his funny is in his dick.
I need funny.
In
He had
his
like
penis.
two corn. He had two.
All his humor is my boyfriend is not funny. All his humor is in his dick. He has no jokes at all. None.
I don't need no funny looking dick, man. No.
No. He's learning. He said he realized that he has to lighten up to date me, and you do. You can't be this stern dude. I'm like, I'm gonna get bored, then I'm gonna leave. I'm like, you gotta meet me somewhere. All right, Cornelia, with your teeth.
I tried to go on. Well, I didn't try to go on dates outside. I tried to do the whole get to know on Hinge, do the FaceTime on Hinge, but this was early quarantine, and it's only so much talking on the phone and FaceTime you gonna do. And then I did one FaceTime with one dude, and when he showed up to the date, the FaceTime, them pictures he had on his profile, they were 10 years old. Like, sir, I need you. I'm like, oh, who's this? Is your dad on the chat? Like, who?
Yo.
And he showed like straight face, like, hey, how you doing? Sir,
Wow.
I'm gonna need you to not have pictures on there from like 09.
Oh, I forgot I did go on another date. I forgot. That's right.
The reason why I got off Hinge, you can go.
No, go ahead. Reason why'd you get off?
No, the reason why I got off at Hinge was because I matched with this dude. First, he said he was a professional baseball player. And I was like, okay, look at the team. I know baseball. I was like, I kind of remember
baseball
you.
body. That's the best.
I was like, kind of remember you. All right, cool. But I'm looking at his picture, and I was like, let me Google, see if he's still on the Giants. I Googled, and it said he was let go in 2015. But it says on Hinge, you are currently a professional baseball player. So I was looking, and I was like,
delusional.
I was like, you gotta let it go, bruh. Like, you gotta let it go. Like, that was 5 years ago. So he was just like inconsistent. I try to like get him to, cause if I gotta catch you in the line, now I'm gonna rope you in it. Now I feel like I gotta play the game. But he never really came out and said it, so I just unhinged him. I was just like, dude, that was 5 years ago.
Why you living like you haven't progressed to something else? Like, come on.
Well, we all know black men, they don't move on. They hold on to that shit forever. Crystal, are you going on any quarantine dates?
No.
Not one? Are you still with the husband entanglement?
I'm still in the husband entanglement.
Oh, okay.
Are you loving it? Are you happy?
You know what? It's crazy. When you said that when you and your dude don't talk about y'all's relationship, you get along great. Like, we still do business together. We still work together and we can make money together. As long as we don't talk about us, we are gravy. And I have to say, because y'all know when you beefing with somebody and you don't want to be with them, you feel like, damn, I don't even like sucking dick no more. But the last time we was together, I had some pop rocks and all, and I was like, this rock, she doing something. Yeah, pop rocks. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth.
Wait, time out.
See what that mouth do? No,
I heard that.
Don't they get in there?
Wait, what?
Pop rocks. Pop rocks. The candy.
They like it.
They love it. It's a chopper.
Can't they get in there though?
That's the only thing. You can't let
That's the only thing.
You gotta like hold them in the back of your jaw. Right, ready to pop.
That's the only thing. Don't let it get in the
piece. Ready to pop, then you go.
Can you buy pop rocks on Amazon in bulk?
I'm gonna kill somebody listening to fucking Crystal.
Exactly.
You gonna mess around and choke.
I'm a break skin and give him a big old scab trying too hard with the pop rock.
Crystal, you might need to come out with a song called Pop Rock. Because, girl, that's a skill.
Pop rock that dick.
Like, pop rock?
And I don't like pop rock by themselves. Imagine
that's a skill. Yeah.
Pop rock. You're welcome. You're welcome. Matter of fact.
And you're welcome.
Where's she going?
She's going to
get pop rock.
She's going to get the pop rock.
What are we going to do? Was she going to demonstrate?
What flavor you got?
Pop rock and drop it. Pop rock and drop it. Pop rocks. Y'all remember these?
Yeah, I love pop rocks.
I'm about to YouTube this because I know somebody.
I heard of it, but I didn't know people were really doing it and it really worked.
Neither did I.
I heard of them
it was like a joke. It's real?
Yeah.
It's real.
All right. Well, speaking of real, this has to be an hour because I got to go to my other job.
I
Zoom
saw.
with the homies.
Yay!
Now that we've had a deep conversation and got Lou all upset, even though I love
love you, Lou.
Lulu,
I'm always gonna do me. Y'all don't know nobody.
Your face is telling me something different. I know your face.
I'm ready to
You
go.
left.
I've been working since 7 a.m. I'm tired. I gotta go work out. I have a long day, and I'm just.
Well, I want to say goodnight to you and your bangs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jackie, before you go, you mind if we advertise our upcoming event? Okay, I'm gonna let me share the screen real quick. Let me see. Can I do it?
Oh yeah.
No, it's you gotta give me permission.
Oh, how do I do that?
Make her a co-host.
Before we got
Edit another day. But
Go
if
to
you guys
participants, highlight over her name.
Participants over Angel's name. Choose.
You see more, and then make co-host.
Make host.
Co-host. Yep.
It just says make host, not co-host.
Don't make her
just do
host.
host for now.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can take her back.
You did it?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, Angel Gaines is the host now.
You're the host now.
Okay. So let me go to the desktop real quick. And
Ooh,
Pretty
thank you.
flowers.
gracias. Yes, ladies and
I love
gentlemen.
that flyer.
Yes,
You
ladies and
are
gentlemen.
available.
Hey.
If you would like to Zoom with Jackie and I, we're going to do Level Up with Labs Empowerment Conference. It's going to be awesome. It's 4 hours. We're going to be talking about how to use your advanced degrees and create multiple streams of income during COVID, because there's a lot of things you can be doing. It's only $20, so just cash out me for registration, and let's get it popping. How about that? So follow us if you need more information.
All right, and I'll promote
I know where you got that hair though. That hair was
Black
cute.
girls rock.
Can I reclaim the host, or can I
So
just?
now I'm going to switch it back to you, Jackie.
Okay.
I'm going to make Jackie the host.
I am the host now. Anybody want to promote anything before I cut y'all off?
Oh yeah, if somebody wants to play, I'm starting a new trivia game, Bolivia Black Trivia. It is a game that asks questions based on 80s, 90s, and early 2000s Black culture. If somebody want to hop on Instagram Live and play with me at 8 o'clock, it's just for 30 minutes. Let me know, because I'm going to now be playing every Tuesday at 8.
Nice.
Oh, let's go.
I want to do. We all want to do it.
I
Okay.
can't tonight, but I'll jump on another Tuesday.
Okay.
All right, Crystal.
First, no, I'll get all y'all.
I ain't got nothing.
All right.
I ain't got
Pop
nothing.
rock.
Got Pop Rocks. Lou
Just
got
my
her
Pop
bangs and her matchmaker and her 7 jobs.
Listen to Cheryl Underwood Radio every day, Monday through Friday.
You got a job right now.
Let's
Yeah, you
go.
can catch me every day on Caffeine TV, The Fix. I'm hosting a daily show Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's all right. Thank
Job,
you,
lady.
Bye, love you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. I hate when she does that. Bye.